Okay, this is what I needed to work on out here. See this, where this corner trim, and I'm going to end up, there's only a few screws left to take it off. It just goes up over the top and then goes back about 6 inches. I'll take it all the way off, and I'm going to have to straighten this out using a hammer and whatever to straighten this out some before I put it back on. See, it goes on like this, so you can see it's twisted here, but it goes on and screws. This would be right as you see it here. This should come down over the outside edge, and screws go through these holes and screw into this to hold it on. Well, water has been in behind here, and this kind of odd shaped piece of wood had rotted some here. It was too soft, the screws weren't holding. So I could have tried to have taken this whole piece out and tried to put another one in, and I could have done that perhaps. I've got my fingers under the back of it, but this is a structurally sensitive place in all this, and I thought really it's better. I mean, it's really pretty solid otherwise, so I didn't want to fool with it. So what I did, and just to show you, I used a wood chisel. There's a screw right there, so I don't want to dull my wood chisel. I've already done this. I'm just doing a little bit more just to show you what I did, or how I did it. Chisel off the bad wood. Another screw there. Boy, they run those screws in pretty far. I think there's one right there too. They must have had a heck of a screw gun, I'll tell you. But anyway, so that's probably good enough. And then, hold on. I'm going to use this carpenter's wood filler. I'm going to drill some holes into this just at random, and when I go to put this in, I'll push it back in those holes as best I can, and then those will serve kind of like fingers, if you can understand what I mean. Those will serve kind of like fingers, and I'll build it up on top of it, and I'll build this up all the way out to here flush. So it's going to use a fair amount of this, but that's an easy way to do it. And then it will be, when it dries, it'll be hard and filling in here real good. And after it sets up, it will be good enough for the screws to anchor to, the new screws. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I may shut the camera off for just a minute. This is old. I hope it's still good. But I'll get this stirred up. Oh, this says for interior use. I might go in the house. I've got a couple other types I may check. I may use this anyway, because hopefully when I've got this all done and I go to put this trim back on and I put new caulking and everything under it, it will end up sealed, and that will basically make it interior. But I'll go in and see if the other stuff I got might be better suited. But if not, I'll come back out and stir this up, and I'll just go ahead and apply it in the video. But for right now, I'll shut this off.